Welcome back to the reign of Megatron, and today we will be looking at the Energon Megatron. I actually found this at a garage sale for like $5, and in the condition you're seeing it now. You may say, isn't he missing a piece? Well, yes he was, but thanks to Transformers Land, which I will try to put a link in the description. If I don't, I've forgotten. This was the piece he was missing, and it is basically his Energon tank. Energon tank. This is his Armada form. It's kind of a nice homage to it. It's like battle damaged, and there's neon green on it. There's also this little flip up sight. And it's also worth mentioning, this thing has lights and sounds, so there's a firing missile that was supposed to come with this. I did not try and find the missile because, first off, it's an easy to lose piece. Second of all, I really don't shoot missiles off of my Transformers a whole lot these days. So if we press down on this, we get which is a machine gun noise for a cannon. Now, I do know that there is a smaller version of this that was a Toys R Us exclusive that has more of a cannon sound and effect. There's also this little slot in the back. Don't worry, that will actually play in a little later. Now then, we'll put that to the side and actually look at the jet mode. As you can see, we have nice little intakes here and here. Some nice green plastic, although that's kind of the hallmark of Energon to begin with. He has retractable landing gear, which we need out for this display. You can see he has some nicely painted thrusters and an interesting little design on his wings. Now, it is worth mentioning that Decepticons had a hyper mode. I don't know exactly why, but it was basically their gimmick to combat the combining gimmick of the Energon Autobots, which Power Links was just a bad idea to a lot of people. So we just take this and just fold it up like so, and we have these little bits that fold out like guns, and these little wings here, giving it kind of a X-wingy-like look to it. Although I really wouldn't call it an X-wing, but it looks kind of neat in this mode. So we'll just fold this back up. This actually works better in vehicle mode than it does in robot mode. I'm just going to say that right now. So now that we've looked at his vehicle mode and you can kind of see his head is just hanging out down under there, let's actually transform him. So first things first is that we have to untab the wings from these thrusters here. Just fold them up like so. We don't need to fold them up this far, but we just need them out of the way so we can fold this out. Nice solid ratchets there. We also got to fold this and fold this out, which spring out intakes as his feet. And we can see that his hand just pops out there. I just realized that we forgot to actually look into the integration with the tank. I'm just going to do this quick because you can see there is 4 ports, which look like they're Minicom ports, but they actually peg into the holes there so that his tank mode kind of just hangs out on top as an extra gun placement. But sorry, I forgot to point that out because I'm trying to get this done quickly because it's late at night, so kind of hard to do things during the day when it's summer and my niece and nephews are over. Anyway, we fold these sections down here, take these horns and fold them down, take this section up here and fold it back like so. No, wait, we don't fold that back yet. First we gotta take this section, which is why I had this folded up like this, and turn it around like so, and then we fold the cockpit completely down, and finally we fold down his head, and there we have Megatron in robot mode, and he is kind of hard to get on camera because he is pretty tall. As for this, there are these two panels right underneath, and they just slide onto his forearm like so, giving him his classic fusion cannon. That is basically it. Now then, we can take these big guns and rotate them down like so. The hinges are not clear plastic. Just so you know, there is no worrying about those hinges breaking, although they do pop out on occasion when you move them. You can get hyper mode in this, but I don't know. It just kind of looks weird. I mean, it could be okay to some people, but the fact that this is sticking out on the back just looks off. Now then, there is something else. Oh, sorry. There's something else we can do with this, because as I said, we have this slot. Almost looks like it's a power key port, but the planet keys were not available yet. Instead, we have this little thing right here. What we do is just jack this in like so, and oh, sorry. Yeah, you heard that, right? That was supposed to happen. So we just push this in and push this in like so, and yeah. I'm gonna come on. Really sensitive thing here. As you can see, we now have his Energon sword, which is actually sculpted to look like the sword from the show. Unfortunately, I really would mind getting this, the roleplay version of this sword, because it's a pretty big sword. See, if you just click it like this, it just, that's weird. It does it. Again, I apologize. This thing is super sensitive, but there we go. Yeah, a nice little sword effect there. It almost sounds like it's activating when it plugs in. So you just slide that in the opposite configuration like so, and now he has his sword coming off his forearm instead of out of his hand like in the show. As for articulation, his head is on a swivel. His shoulder is on a ratchet, and if you move this out of the way, you can get a little bit more, but it is a little hindered due to the shoulder cannon and the wing. There's nothing at the wrist because it is spring-loaded, but a little under 90 degrees of ratchet there. His hips go out and a little back. He doesn't... Oh wait, he does have a knee. Very tight knee, and I almost am afraid that plastic is separating, so I don't really use it a whole lot. That is not supposed to be used for posing, and he has really nothing at the feet except for the fact that they just fold up like that. All in all, a nice imposing looking Megatron. Little hindered in his articulation, but then again, this was Energon, and putting in gimmicks like this definitely have limitations. Anyway, 2 down, 2 to go, and we will see you guys next time for the next Megatron. See you later.